Number 49, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So coming to the plate, number 13. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Left fielder, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Sierra is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. And we'll have summer sun in abundance this afternoon. 95 degrees at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. This is on the ground over to first. Dietrich ranges to his right, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
First baseman, number 5. Freddie.
So stepping in, Freddie Freeman. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the spot.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. fastball that just misses inside. Bases are empty, one man out. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Third, right fielder, number 79.
Coming to the plate now, number 79. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Markakis coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get to it, he's well on his way to third.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Ready with the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Popped him up. Freeman is under it, and that retires the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. An inning in the books, no score on the show. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nick Markakis. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his right, Castro. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box, Johan Camargo, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Markakis aboard here at first with nobody out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. High pop-up. Dietrich calls for it. 1 down.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is on the ground over to first. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it is on 3-0. Here's a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Stepping in now, Kevin Gossman. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to first, and it's dropped. And as a result, they'll be forced to settle for just the 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. The 2-0 on the way. Line drive to left. Rivera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 costly errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Atlanta leads it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And that brings in Yadiel Rivera. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a chopper foul over to the right side. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Miguel Rojas. A ball and no strikes. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. The 3-1. Full count now. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Missed with a slider.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Three and 0 now. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. The 3-0 pitch. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Freeman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. First and second now, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Castro. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 2 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. At the plate, Magneuris Sierra, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Magneuris Sierra.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Now the pitch. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Acuna comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, number 49.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, number 49. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. 2 down. At the plate, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. A wave and a miss.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Miami down in order. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Flowers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Dansby Swanson. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. That's inside. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kevin Gossman.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gossman. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
A 1-0 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, number 13.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 13. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, number 79.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 79. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0 home. It's the outside corner, strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Popped him up. Freeman has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
The 1-1. His fastball that misses.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Center fielder, number 11. Ender Inciarte.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this fifth inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again. Freddie Freeman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Inciarte on at first. Nobody out. Hit hard back up the middle. Castro has it to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
How about it?
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Markakis. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box now, Johan Camargo.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping in, Derek Dietrich. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Into the box now, Yadier Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0 on the way. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. Hit toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Into the box, Magneuris Sierra, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1. The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Acuna is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. JT Riddle will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Riddle.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Rivera at second. Rojas at first. 2 out in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Adam Conley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, and foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's gone 2 for 8. First offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Kevin Gausman. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Now batting, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Here's the 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Three balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Center fielder, number 11. Ender Inciarte.
Riding in, Ender Inciarte. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Working to keep them in the game here. Soft liner towards center. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His career numbers with Adam Conley. Just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's taken him deep once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Looking to leave him loaded. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the right fielder, and that's the 3rd out. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Braves lead it 4-0. Here's Starlin Castro, and at this point of the game I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped high in the air. Swanson is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. 2 down.
The batter, number 79.
Now at the plate, number 79. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to South Florida. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Up top, it's 2-0. Camargo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Runners going. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Digging in, Tyler Flowers. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Fastball that just misses inside. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in now, Dansby Swanson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. ready. Here's the first offering. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 towards second. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, pitcher, Kevin.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Two balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Two and 2.
2-2. Count.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 4-0. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
The count's 1-1.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
No, that's
And that one stayed too low apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, First baseman, Derek.
So striding forward now, Derek Dietrich, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Yadiel.
Into the box, Yadiel Rivera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Anderson, the runner at second with 1 away. Popped him up. Freeman is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Comes set and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Marlins nothing. Javi Guerra has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Javi Guerra.
Now at the plate, number 13. It was a walk in his last trip.
Left fielder, number 13.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Coming to the plate now, Ender Inciarte. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. From the stretch, and there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. No one out with a runner at second. 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. .3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now in the box, Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Acuna on second. Inciarte at first. 1 gone. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. The 1-2 is a curveball that chases him out of the way. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Nope,
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I completely understand with wanting to be careful with this guy at the plate. He can hurt you in a variety of different ways. But 2 great takes right here. Now you find yourself in a big-time hole. I want to see if he's just going to walk him, pitch around him, or come get him somewhere.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to South Florida following this. In now, Magneuris Sierra. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Brian Holiday will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Brian Holiday.
A ball and no strikes. And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Here's Starlin Castro. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing, north-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for Miami. They trail here 4-0. Number 56 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 56.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 is taken below the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 3-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Kurt Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Brad Brock, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Brad Brock.
Up next from Miami, number 79. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And there's ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. The Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down and away, ball 1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Derek Dietrich. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Nope. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
Behind in the count, he comes with a splitter anyway and misses for ball 3. Yadier Rivera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Ready with the 3-0. Fouled away. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
And that brings in Yadier Rivera, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Miami down to their last strike. A swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
4-0 to score this afternoon. The Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kevin Gausman earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.